Hi, I'm Jen, and welcome to my podcast, Wrenreflections. It's great being here and sharing my next topic with you. And my topic is simply a charge to us all. Look after yourself. Well, what does it really mean? We'll discuss that and more later in this episode. I hope you'll enjoy. Look after yourself. That's something my mother loves to say to me sometimes when I'm about to leave her presence for a few days or a while. It's always made me smile a little and always had me wondering a bit. What does mommy really mean? What is she hoping that I do or don't do? I have no doubt that she means it in the most meaningful way there is, from the heart of a mother to a child. It's just one of her sayings that I always appreciate hearing. In thinking about it, I was curious to find out, in a broader sense, what does looking after yourself really mean? What does it mean to you? Is it to selfishly or unselfishly put your needs first? Or to ensure your body gets the needed rest? Or that your mind and soul is at peace or in a good place? I guess the term can mean different things to different people. What does it mean in textbook terms? It means someone taking care of their physical, nutritional, emotional, and spiritual needs. In other words, looking after you in a holistic way. That is, mind, body, and spirit. Why is this important? Because prioritizing your well being is essential to being and becoming a happier, healthier you on a whole, and which will encourage you to live more fulfilling, productive lives. I wholeheartedly endorse the practice and mindset of it, and the benefits of it can be proven overall. But can I confess? Sometimes it can be hard to do or sustain. Well, I know, I've been there. I've had many phases in my life where I'm going through rough patches, both physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And in those times, taking care or looking after myself was honestly not top priority. I felt like I didn't even have time to scratch my head. I know I'm not alone, and the question of this is why. It may be a question asked by a few persons. Well, we live in a fast paced, individualistic, success driven society, and sometimes we get so caught up in living the life or being a success, which nothing is wrong with or wrong in striving for, that we forget to focus on the us in a wholesome way. People have just become busier, or as someone would put it, life be lifing. And because of that, there are persons who do struggle or who are struggling to find time to look after themselves. But it needs to become a habit and not something we seek to do at the spur of the moment or on a whim. In order for us to become the best version of ourselves and to love and care and support our loved ones, we need to take the bold and necessary steps to ensure that we do practice self care. What then can we do to ensure that we are, in fact, consciously looking after or taking care of ourselves? Well, get your mind in or at the right place and be intentional in thinking positive thoughts. Simply put, your mental, physical, and spiritual well being should be priority. Change your mindset and see the positives that it produces. Take care of your physical being. Exercise. Take that walk as much as you can. Ride your bike. Go to the gym. Check on your health with the professionals or your practitioner. Eat healthily. Be careful of what or how much you consume. One of my father's great advice shared years ago is that man should eat to live, not live to eat. I agree. Just try making it a habit to be kind to your body. I know At times, we all do indulge in food that's not quite that healthy for us, but that should not be the regular thing. Rest and sleep as well and adequately as you possibly can. Secondly, for our mental well being, manage your stressors and your emotions. Some of the ways can be through actively practicing mindfulness, whether that be deep breathing exercising, meditation, prayer, yoga, listening to music, or journaling. We're also naturally social beings, and it is said humans are wired to respond to social interactions and connections. So while solitude has its importance and is needed, do not forget the social connection. So don't forget to go visit that friend or make that call or go on that outing or trip. The key thing is engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and preferably not something that will be destructive to your health and well being. Set your boundaries, and whilst caring or looking after others, just remember to prioritize your own needs. And above all else, never forget to practice self compassion and self forgiveness. You're human. We make mistakes and we slip up. But have we learned from it? Just remember, there is always a lesson in every experience we've encountered. Learn from it. Lastly, we look at the spiritual well-being in the quest for looking after ourselves. The spiritual allows us to be in touch with ourselves, with God, and also nature. You can strive for the comfort this self-care brings by spending time in nature and appreciating the beauty of it all, or through music, or stating or writing affirmations or mantras. Journaling, as mentioned earlier, will allow you to explore your emotions and get in the habit of self-reflection. For your spiritual well-being, you can also find solace in a house of worship and giving thanks to God or Creator, the higher source or sustainer. The thing is, there is no textbook that states one size fits all. We don't have to have it all figured out, but just keep trying, keep doing. Life is not a short distance sprint, it's a journey, one day, one hurdle at a time. So, next time someone tells you in a parting greeting, look after yourself, let it mean something to you. Take care of your mind, body, and spirit. Hug yourself. Rest a while. Laugh out loud sometimes. Walk in the park. Take that yoga class or go clap your hands and sing his praises at the church not far from you. We're only here for a while, and when we're gone, life will go on. But while we're here, let's try as best as we can to make the best of it. There are things I still would love to accomplish, and I'm sure so do you. I pray we all get to do what we dream about getting done or accomplishing. Wholesomely, that is. Looking after ourselves also means accepting our flaws, but not letting it hinder us from living our lives as best as we can. With balance. Life is filled with its fair share of traumas, regrets, griefs, and the unexpected. But in spite of it, let's seek to look after our well-being and happiness. I now leave you with an affirmation for your reflection. It says, I am worthy of love and care. From myself, most of all, I'll share. I'll prioritize my own needs too and fill my cup so it overflows anew. I'll listen to my body and mind and give them rest when they're left behind. I'll nourish myself with healthy fare and move my body with joy and care. I'll speak kindly to my inner voice and celebrate my strength and choice. I'll set boundaries to protect my space and embrace my worth with a loving grace. I'll take time to relax and unwind and let go of stress, leaving it behind. I'll cultivate self-love and self-acceptance too, and honor myself with a heart that's true. For I am enough, just as I am, and looking after myself is my greatest plan. Until next time, this is Jen of Wrenreflections saying, always remember to be good to yourselves. Take care, and please connect with me by commenting on my podcast below or sending me a comment via Twitter, Jen at Wrenreflections, my email, wrenreflections@gmail.com, on Facebook or YouTube, Wrenreflections. Until next episode, take care and bye-bye. Thanks for listening.